All right, welcome to the Ryan Real Show. Why three welcomes? Because that's just how I do it. I want to thank everybody for being here today. Anyone who's watching, one of the things that I really want to do is start this show today by just giving thanks to not just family, friends, but anybody that is in your life that means something, that helps you get where you want to do, that helps you accomplish your dreams. There's a quote that a lot of people, well, I don't know, a lot of people, I saw it in a movie or a TV show. But that particular quote was that you can't be brave. Like, in order to be brave, you have to be fearful. You have to actually be scared. And the idea of being scared, right? Like, you think, but now that's an opportunity every time you're scared is to be brave. And I think that that's something that really hit me because that's what I'm trying to do all the time. Sometimes I don't always, I don't always meet my expectations of my own bravery. But knowing that it's okay to be scared, to be fearful, and that every time that you take those steps to overcome that you are actually excelling towards bravery, whether you're fully being brave or you're just working on getting there. I think that's something that's so important. I think that ties into not just everybody in their everyday lives, but I think it also ties into especially artists. And I'm a different form of artist. I'm not the type of artist that can sing. I can't dance. I can't do a lot of those things, but I can talk and I can provide information, good or bad or in the middle. Either way, every single Thursday, my goal is to meet with other performing artists. I would consider myself a performing artist, and is to meet with these other performing artists and to be able to see what they're doing, what their mission is, their struggles, their passions, and to be able to bring that to the live screen, give them an opportunity to say their piece, and then and move on from there, and then hopefully see some performances and grow with them. And with that, the idea of the platform is that anytime once they are, at the stage that they've wanted to meet, to then actually be able to, take somebody under their wing and help bring them up. Not just sit at the top and eat their biscuits and gravy, but to actually bring other people up. And I think that's so important because I try to do that in my personal life, in my professional life as well. And I have met some people that are here today that are of that same mindset, and that's why we are here. Why I have them on the show and why they've agreed to be here, because we have that same mindset. So it's so exciting. So the first person that I'm going to introduce today is going to be Albert Nieves. The second is Rich Cruz. And then the one and only Nativa. And we are going to put them on screen right now. Can you say hey, guys?
Hello there.
Hello there.
All right. So the first thing we're going to do is start with Albert. So Albert, you and I met a little while ago, not too long ago, but since I've met you and talked about your stories, everything that we talk about is just something that is, it almost seems like you're speaking my mind, but with even more creativity. So I appreciate that. I guess you can't talk about the music video, right? That we talked about. You can't really go into that because we haven't made it yet. So, but that was our first real conversation. So. But, tell me a little bit about the band, about what you guys have done, about who you are, and then once we're done, we're gonna meet the highlight here, Nativa.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me. First of all, I feel very fortunate to be here today, especially with my best friend and my other best friend. We have something very special that we're working on here to my heart. The project's called Nativa y sus Peluches, which means in English Nativa and her teddy bears, her stuffed animals, whatever you want to call it. It's cute, but it's a project that I think is gonna catch on big time. I was fortunate enough to meet Nativa years ago, and I was odd and the talent and and not only talent, but the attitude, the humbleness, and all these things that come with Nativa. And I always said that Nativa is going to be the next Shakira, even bigger. And
So you guys have performed live on stage, and you've done your thing, and
we done performances, yes, and we have people always very positive, and we had a great time. But after we were supposed to launch because of the pandemic, everything slowed down a little bit. But now we are like a rubber band. We're pulling back to let loose, and we're gonna shoot forward. I'm gonna introduce the guys because they did to me. This is first of all, I want to start with my best friend for how many years? 30, 40 years.
Yeah,
Little
yeah,
kids.
yeah. It's
Um,
a long time.
yeah.
Since we
It's a
were
long
born.
time.
So to do the whole background backdrop, we want to call it. My best friend here, we met. We were kids growing up in the streets of New York. Born and raised in the Bronx, in an era where all the music and all the style was pretty much all hip hop. We were our kids. We loved rock music. We had the long hair. We were those kids that carry my sticks. And
That's right. We wanted to be the pretty boys.
You still
so
are the
so
pretty boys.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
to make a long story short,
Yeah, you're sexy, bro.
No, thanks a lot.
Like if I could have that look, dog,
Dude,
like
thanks a
I
lot, Ryan.
would.
Thanks a lot.
I-
You're the
I-
rock star. I just
Yeah,
want you to know that.
no, I
right?
appreciate that, but I don't have the hair for it. I've tried to do that.
Dude,
I've
doesn't
tried to
matter
do
these
it.
days,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got the voice.
But that grow fast.
Yeah. No, you think it does grow fast, and I got to shave it fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It grows fast. Absolutely.
can I tell the story?
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely,
I'm
man.
sorry,
Tell the
Rock.
story. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
I'm
you.
sorry.
Did we interrupt you?
No. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So real quick, this man here, aspiring musicians, very young kids. We used to pretend in front of the mirror that we were rock stars. We
Pretend,
could barely play the
pretend.
instrument.
It was never
him and
pretend.
his brother, actually, and
Yes.
Yeah.
He
pretending
was
to
an
be-
incredible guitar player, by the way.
pretending to be in front of crowds. Like, we couldn't even play a chord. We couldn't even play nothing, and pretending to this, pretending to that, and little behold, little by little, we became musicians. And you
When they
know,
say dreams could come true, it's for real. Just gotta believe in it. That's all.
so.
Love it. Love it.
Yep.
So
that's right.
basically, one of the stories I want to tell about Richie is that Richie's a very humble, very nice guy.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you very much.
Growing up in the
Appreciate
Bronx, like I said, the kids back then they like hip hop, so they used to look at us like we were our kids. And so one day it was we had it's a big something big happened, and I will let Rich tell you about it and how we prevailed. And
it. Wow. Well, I came here to talk about my music, but I guess you
Deep.
know a little bit of my life, right? Well, yeah, I had a little accident. I got stabbed 5 times.
I thought you were gonna.
Two
I'm sorry. I
guys.
thought you were gonna say you met Albert. No, my apologies.
Well, he should have been there, man. I mean, play some of those drums, bro. You go to fist them up, you know. But anyways, that's beside the point. It was a trauma moment of my life, and I survived it thanks to music. You know, music is like they say, like Beethoven says, when I was first born, right, and that first breath that came out of my mouth that God blew into me was music, you know, and music was so important to me, and for Rock and my brother as well, it was very, very important. We started, we used to air guitar it, look at the mirrors, and have dreams. And it became serious, real serious. It was this luck that just came about us. Everywhere we went, people just wanted us. And mind you, we didn't know how to play that good, but they wanted us in their band. And we learned a lot, became famous, traveled the world, toured Peru, billboard covers, security guards, big mansions, anything we wanted, you know, anything that a rock star wants, you know, we tasted it. It was a wonderful adventure in my life, wonderful adventure with my best friend, Albert Nieves,
yeah,
my brother, Ruben Cruz. Man, we did it. You know, if I was to die today, dude, let me tell you something, I have no regrets because I accomplished a lot of stuff that I wanted in my life, and I'm very fortunate and very happy for that. So, that's that incident. I'm gonna keep talking to you more about me, but you know, we really want to know
Now it's
about.
my turn.
We really
Now
wanna
it's
know
my
about
turn.
Nativa.
Wait.
talk a lot. They
We're
talk a
here
lot.
for you. I don't.
We're
Wait.
here
I
for
thought we were here for. Oh. Okay. Oh.
For
Okay. I
Nativa
got
is
you.
really-
Right. I thought this.
Yes.
Nativa's a star. Man.
I thought this was
Nativa
my
is
show,
really-
and then I realized this is not it at all. Yeah.
She's the star.
Yo,
man.
No, she's a star. So
Thank you
Nativa,
guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it, this opportunity. Thank you, Ryan, for having me, for having us. And I feel so blessed to be here, you
Yeah,
know,
Ryan,
and have
amazing.
a talent and share with people and express, you know, that a voice of hopeless and you know, and peace with my music
Ryan, what would we do without you, dude?
Yeah.
Serious, man. I mean, the camera should be
Right.
on you. Bro.
We
Forget
do.
about us.
I think you guys would just perform and be awesome. I don't think I'm just here to let people know how awesome you guys are, and and later Nativa is going to perform.
Absolutely.
Right, you're gonna
Indeed.
perform, and
If
give
you
us,
want me to, if you want
yeah,
me
and
to.
give us a little solo. Now the good thing about you doing the solo is the fact that these other douchebags aren't going to be, getting in your
watch it.
way of the beauty of the music. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Like these guys are out here just doing their rock star stuff, and they're like, "Yo, we're rockers." Now, and here's the thing. Now Albert's dressed very, very nice right now. He's just very nice, but he has a really good rocker look. And the next time that you're on this show, when you rock that look, I can't wait to see it, because I know,
It's gonna be interesting.
because I've seen
Very
it. I've seen
shocking.
it because I've seen him live. Well, he showed me a video live where he was performing on stage, just like beating the drums,
He's
like going
absolutely
crazy.
Amazing.
As
So
far
next
as-
time, Ryan,
He's the heartbeat of the band.
you need
Yeah.
to do your podcast in a huge stage with us playing, and you're talking at the same time.
Oh my God, I'd love
That
that.
would be
I would love
wonderful.
that. And I think this is a good time, because I'll go ahead and mention this while we're here as well. Is the fact that I had just talked to Albert earlier today, and
Yeah.
that was one of the things we talked about, which was the ability to not just grow my show, but the idea to actually grow the local entertainment industry as a whole. And so one of the things that I am super excited about is that, as we talked about, which is that coming up around March 16th, if everything goes as planned, we should have the opportunity to have live stage performances, as well as, private studio space, as well as a lot of different venues and just, I would just say areas to where every one of us can grow together and find other people that can help support us in the way that we need to be supported, and we can support them. Because that's the one thing I think has failed
That's beautiful.
in the industry, is that so many people are so much out for themselves as opposed to saying, hey, what can we all do for each other, to grow? So that's why I appreciate you guys coming on here. I know you have far more Instagram followers than I ever will have, probably. But, but it is that, the fact that you've, given me the opportunity that you've come here. And that goes for all three of you. You have the most Instagram followers, so I'm gonna just definitely point to you, Nativa, and say yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
I'll thank you the most, then
I'll
the
be
second
working a
most, then the
lot.
third most, or no, second most, then third most. I have no idea. I haven't checked out your Instagram accounts. I don't know.
So
But it's not about the followers. It's about us as a team, and that's
That's
what we're
what
talking
that's
about.
what
We're a
it is.
team,
Exactly.
guys. We're a
Dude.
team.
About time this is happening, dude. You
Yeah.
know? This is very important for
Yeah.
both of us,
Yeah. So I would like to actually. So let's go with a little bit of information. So let's start. Let's start with. Let's go look at. Let me find my notes here. So did we cover the sus Peluches? Did we cover that?
no.
We did not cover that. Your
Oh, we
band name?
yeah,
No,
we
we
did.
did. The
Yes,
teddy
yes,
bears.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
the
yes,
cute
we
teddy
did the
bears.
teddy bears,
Yeah,
yeah.
we did. We did.
But
Okay.
did I tell you how the name came about though?
I don't think so. Let's do that.
That's a funny story.
Yeah. What? Let's do
Right?
that. Let's how the
Okay.
name came about.
This is crazy, right? Just looking. Well, I was trying to find a name for the freaking band, right? So we shooting names like Nativa on this, and I liked it in Nativa, right? I want to keep Nativa in the subject, in the name of the band, because that name resonates, right? Which, by the way, Nativa means
She's
native.
also the most important story.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nativa means
Nativa means
native.
native. Like she's a native Colombian
Yeah,
from
from
native.
Colombia,
Like
exactly.
her flavor is like,
Delicious. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
no.
So it's a weird thing. I went to sleep one day. I had a crazy dream that I saw this girl in a big giant bed, she was she looked like she was 10 years old. She was like a baby. She was like a very version of herself. She was like young, and she had a bunch of teddy bears, and all of a sudden the teddy bears started playing instruments.
That
And
came
she was
alive.
singing, came alive. Something like that. Was it that the dream? Yeah.
Yep.
And then
That was the dream. That was the dream
That
you
was the
told
dream.
me. That
Yeah.
So,
So,
your question. That was the dream you
wanna
told
say
me.
How it
Yeah.
actually happened. So she is, she's really excited because she's got her her band. It's a freaking Peluches. Like little study. But then it's funny because I saw the teddy bear that's behind the drums, and he was like a panda, and he kind of looked like me. And then I saw a tiger, and he kind of looked like Rich.
Meow.
And then I saw the other guitar player, and so on, so on. So I told Nativa, I said, Nativa, I had the craziest dream. You know, like, listen, what do you think about this? Nativa y sus peluches, which means Nativa and her teddy bears. And people look at me like I was crazy. It's like, are you serious about that? My sisters went like, for a second, it looks like insanity. It sounds like insanity. It sounds crazy. But as you think about it, and her personality and the way she is and the music and all that, it makes sense to me. And then we all agree on my craziness. So I'm going with it. We're going with it.
Yeah, well, since we mentioned it, I also want to say I can't wait because I know you and I had talked about making the video for that.
Mm-hmm.
So and you had talked about using because you have a Mini Cooper.
Yeah,
you have a Mini
So
Cooper.
everybody's gonna be in their outfits,
Okay.
and she's gonna be driving the Mini Cooper.
Okay.
And
Okay.
there's gonna be all the peluches right next to her, and that's gonna be a scene. It's
Yeah.
gonna be the peluches.
Singing.
One.
If somebody steals this,
No, nobody can steal.
Oh boy.
I'm taking a bat to their head, but I'm gonna use a foam bat so it doesn't leave any marks.
That's a
Yeah.
very original idea. So
Copyrighted
nobody
quick.
came out with that idea.
Yeah.
The same
Yeah.
idea.
We're
hope.
We're copywriting that.
Copyright.
Can't use any animal suits
That's it.
of any kind without
Anytime.
our
To
express
us.
permission
Leave it to us.
of the Isus Peluches.
I
Yeah.
like the way you say that.
Yeah, I like that. Well, I went off. I watched a lot of NFL Network, so
Nice.
I cannot, whatever they say, you cannot reproduce or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the NFL Network.
No
Yeah.
way that
go.
is our
Which
original
pisses me
idea.
off because I want to rebroadcast that all the time to give my commentary, and then YouTube goes, "No, you shut down." It's just so rude. It's already been broadcast. What do they need to hold the rights over so that they can steal the dollars that I'm not stealing from them?
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Big business. Absolute ridiculousness.
Big business.
She was talking about something about
What?
you in the beginning.
Oh, me in the beginning.
Yeah.
How I started music
Yeah,
industry.
like first.
Wait, we wanted to know
The
that?
first-
I
That's
wanted to know that
crazy.
because I want everybody to know that.
No, that's exactly what we want to know, and that is a perfect segue. Yeah, no, yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
music picked me. Like I didn't pick music, actually, because my father is a musician. He was in a band when he was a teenager, so he really introduced me into the music industry. I remember when I was in school, I was waiting to get home and play with him with the guitar, and he was playing his guitar, and I was like doing some sounds with my voice, and I think that was the way I started in music, and that was beautiful. I think it's the more organic and honest begin. So that's what the way I started. Well, actually, I started dancing in the carnival, Barranquilla's carnival. Do you know, Ryan, anything about that?
I know what a carnival is, but
Do you know where Shakira's from?
I mean, I've seen Shakira. Shakira's gorgeous and beautiful. I'm obviously not even close to you.
Well,
so, but-
I'm from the same city, Shakira City, Barranquilla, and we have a carnival there. It's very folklorical thing, and we have customs. We celebrate that once a year, like the end of February or so. So I was dancing for 14 years in the carnival. So that's my route right there.
Incredible.
yeah, no, that's incredible. Yeah, no, you're right. 'Cause you started in the arts, right?
Yeah.
From dancing and then to singing.
And I started dancing since I was 2 years. 2 years.
2 years
So
old.
can you imagine?
I no, actually, I
I'm
can. In
alive.
fact, if I was dancing since I was 2 years old, I think I'd be just as bad as I am now. I really do.
So
I
can teach you how to dance,
I listen. I would be honored. I would be honored
do it.
if you had the opportunity to teach me how to dance. The problem is actually I think I could dance better as a woman than I ever could as a man. I mean that. I watch I'll do the dance and I'm like I could do the rhythm or whatever. And I'm like yeah, I could do the woman's moves or something, you know what I mean? And then I'm like, I gotta look tough. And I'm like, this doesn't work. How do I stay tough and still dance? It's a tough racket.
In the easiest way, salsa.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Okay,
That's
now,
hard.
no,
That's hard to learn.
no, you're right because it doesn't take a much to look okay. To be really
Right.
good, it takes talent.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, but like to just be like, do your little,
Everything is about feeling, so you have to
yeah,
feel it.
do the rendition. Yeah, no, it's true. It's really funny how everything. So like when you tie music in, so I'm a big movie buff and I'm big TV and everything else, and I hate stuff that's edited terribly. Hope we're doing a good job editing this. But like to me, it's all about it's all about flow. It's all about beats. It's all about chemistry. So it doesn't matter what part of life you're in. It matters about how that interaction and that chemistry. And so like whether it's dance and music and all of that, I guess almost natural beats. I don't know if that's what you'd call it, which is just, knowing when you cut, when you move, when you do this, I think is so important. And I think that you can find art in everything.
Absolutely.
And I didn't always think that.
It's that rhythm, Ryan. It's that rhythm. Baby.
Yeah, rhythm of the blues,
That rhythm,
right?
that body going there. It's over, man.
Yeah.
The floor is all yours.
Yeah.
It's all yours.
Yeah.
She'll show you that eventually.
Yeah. So you said you were so you had mentioned you're close with your father
Yes.
and so like and you mentioned so you have brothers and sisters. I know you mentioned something.
I have a little brother. Actually, he is a star already. He's 8 years old, and he plays the accordion. That's how you say it. And he's super talented.
Are you guys? Do you have any plans of you guys doing a performance together at some point?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely. I'm waiting for it.
All right. Now you mentioned
Double trouble. Double trouble.
Bring him in the band, right?
Yeah.
He could be
And
a
you
peluche. Could be
yeah,
a
and you had
peluchito,
mentioned because you
Un
mentioned
peluchito, right?
Peluchito, right?
Teddy bird. Teddy little bird.
he could be the little
He
teddy
could
bear.
be a penguin.
He could be like a little teddy bear.
a
Yeah.
penguin.
Yeah.
Just because that's my favorite animal.
Penguin.
But we have to ask him, what's his favorite animal? So,
No, that's absolutely perfect. Now we know your favorite animal is and my favorite animal is a Boston Terrier named Tupac, who he's scratching himself on screen. Thank you, Tupac. We tried to keep him under wraps.
How you doing, buddy?
Unfortunately, Duran, who we entrusted with this particular task, it's not true. I'm totally blaming it. I'm totally blaming it on him. He tried really hard, and I appreciate it. He's hard. You got to like do a double blockade and put it. But he's looking great on screen. What's up, buddy? You're so proud. This is my 16-year-old Boston Terrier. I love him. He's traveled the world with me. That's not true. He's traveled the U.S. with me. I've only been to Tijuana as far as outside of the United States, which is sad. And I really want to like get out there. So I have
you
that.
will. After the corona and everything, you will.
Yeah. Well, exactly. After I have a Corona, I'll get on a plane and I'm gonna go. Oh, that's it was a bad joke. Yeah, it was a bad. It was a bad. It's always a bad joke when it goes silent afterwards. You're like, oh, I didn't hit that one. But just because Tupac was on screen, I'll go ahead and give a little rendition. Yeah, Tupac is 16. I've had him since I was a little kid. That's untrue. That's not true. I haven't since a little kid because I'm 37, so that couldn't have happened.
Wow.
Yeah, no, but actually, so I've had him since I moved to South Florida, which is where I was going with that. And when I moved down here, our neighbors had a litter of puppies, and he was the cutest little puppy. And there were 3 left to give away, 2 girls and a boy. My brother and I happened to be sharing a place at the time, and we were like, all right, we want to go ahead and we're like, oh, we love him. He's the cutest. So I wrote a check for $100. We bought him for $100. He's been the joy of my life. He literally played for the first 3 years of his life that we lived there. He literally played with his mom and dad every single day. They would literally play, and they would exhaust, and Mama would just watch. Mama would just sit there and just watch, and Daddy and Tupac would just play, go all over the place, just mash all over, run. I mean, we're talking craziness, and then they'd pass out wherever they fell. Whoever woke up first would run up to the other one, stare at him, and then they would do a stare. And then after the stare off, what would they do? And then they would just go crazy. And then they would just do it. And Mama was always like the concerned mama, which was going and just watching. And then that's it. Other than that, he's done 2 tours with me, crossing the U.S. From California to Florida. Nice. Till I finally decided that I should stay here permanently. Totally regret that now that I've met you guys. But yeah. But Tupac's the love of my life. He's 16. He doesn't have too long left, unfortunately. I think I probably got 2 years left with him, but I relish But it goes back into that whole thing about relishing life and just understanding how important it is to spend time with the people that you love, which is just awesome.
Absolutely.
That you have a great relationship with their father. I think anyone that has the luxury of having great relationships with their father, their parents, or family members, because not everybody does, and I found that out
Right.
when I moved down here specifically. A lot of what I grew up with, we had a lot of
Right.
quality households, or at least we knew at the time felt quality households, and then you realize that a lot of that stuff fails. So, but at the same time, you get a lot of different perspectives, and you get a lot of people, and those that can avoid, or I would say circumvent the hurt, I think is a great way to put it, because I had the luxury of not having to circumvent the hurt, meaning I only got hurt a little bit, but I had a lot of love to support me. And I've seen a lot of people who haven't had that love and support, and seeing where that takes them. So for anyone that's been able to get past that and kind of find their path and get on it, those
my
are
hat to you guys.
yeah, my hat off, and that's also what I think is so important here, and I think it's important about the arts, because like what you had mentioned,
Right.
which is art found you, and music found you,
Mm-hmm.
and what I'm doing right now found me. I started off doing lots of different things, and then I ended up in photography and videography, and then I wanted to get into this, and this is where I'm moving, where I've moved into that realm, and to keep going, and why I thank every single one of you for sitting here today, even
And we
bothering
thank,
to talk
and we
with
thank
me.
you, Ryan. We thank you.
Absolutely.
Your story is amazing, my friend. All right?
Yeah, that's
You know,
okay.
They all need to hear this stuff, There are survivors out there in this world, right?
Yeah, no, and I think that's it. I think we all give an olive branch to
right.
those that need it,
That's right.
and go forth. So with that said, does anyone have a story they'd like to share, or something maybe that
Gonna go on break?
you'd like to go on break?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Go on break.
Albert's got to pee. No, I'm just kidding. No, he signaled.
He's like, I can't
It's that
wait.
I'm the
pizza,
one-
man.
I'm the one that has to use the restroom, so I thank you for calling me. I appreciate it. All right, so we're gonna
Oh,
take
and
a
I
break.
know why the break, because he ordered pizza, so he
That's
wants
what
to
it
eat.
is.
Oh, he wants the
Pizza.
food.
It's
Let's
the
all
He wants
get
a
pizza.
slice.
I like it. Let's all get a slice of pizza. We're gonna come back from break, and then we're gonna keep this thing going. So hold on to your hats. We not only do we have more cool conversation going, but I think we've got a live performance maybe coming
la.
soon. So ooh la la. All
Don't
right.
move.
Nativa
All
in
right.
the house.
All right. So here we go. Back in, well, we'll say 5. All right. On break. Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, we're doing good.
I want to tell the story how I met you.
I can see him on TV.
I mean, I've done a lot of. Yeah, I mean, I do this on a regular basis, mostly for fun.
I can see this guy
A year, as far as consistency of just going through and just creating content.
Driving the
Yeah.
conversation in and out.
Well, no, and I-
Even
yeah.
when you, because I'm telling you from like outsider, right? From like a spectator. Like when you start talking about the dog, for anybody that doesn't think the way you probably was, think inside your head, you probably say like, man, okay, so the show's about the music. Okay, the dog is fine. I like the story, but then you switch it and went to like about the parents and the connection she had. That was
No, man, I
really good.
No,
That was really
hey,
good.
man, I can't even tell you how much I appreciate
Yeah, that was really good. I'm very passionate. I'm very critique about like people that are really into their craft. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really passionate when people really like
Yeah.
and
And this could be even better. And actually, what I could have done, because you could have done it, and I didn't know you were going to be here. So I didn't even think about it. But we do another one. One of the great things, and again, normally if I had 2 of the other guys that I do with, unfortunately, just weren't able to be here today. But they're not involved in necessarily. And I actually have a tech guy I used to use. Unfortunately, he's too busy right now. He's not able to. But ideally, even before we get into the studio, if there's anything else, like I said, to even have somebody else, right?
yeah, just to add
It's
a little bit.
clicking.
Yeah.
Because like if you were back, you could literally, because it's a lot easier. Because it is one of the things, is the failings of the process, which is it can be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as, because if someone else is wanting to go into those different cameras, it's
No, but you definitely got the
It's great.
personality.
Yeah.
Definitely got a good personality.
No, thank you.
So
Yeah.
good, really good.
Yeah, no, I just
If you get that set up and really put like a good show,
yeah.
people will believe it, man. I
Yeah, I'll tune to you every day, every night,
use my phone.
crazy, anxious the whole freaking time. But it's like everybody. You're all trying to grow. Everyone's trying to grow. But like, if this thing comes to fruition, because I know this guy's reopening his studio, so as long as he reopens it where he's at, I mean, I just can't see it not working out. Because all we've got, because once we're there, like they have their own influx of people that want to rent that particular area. Not to mention he's going to be, his primary, is going to be using it for him and then renting that particular area. So you're basically looking at two companies that want to double book that particular spot. And then also like being able to have a venue that every time somebody performs, that they're going to want to come and do like an interview sex. So like the whole idea is like you grow that, and it doesn't take long to grow that to be something big because so many people are coming on. So that means now, for me, which is the same idea, which is, you bring somebody like Nativa on, right? You bring her on and you do that. Well, now, it's not, now it's, thousands, millions, or whatever it is, right? The exposure is insane.
Dude, like I
About
tell
to
you,
blow her
it's
up.
9 o'clock. Every night.
But she needs to,
Watch.
she doesn't really need to, but,
Can we keep this up, dude? You are absolutely natural.
I'm
Your
feel so blessed.
Your voice quality is
And
perfect.
thank you for the
You
invitation.
fit the image. It's done, bro.
Yeah.
Just the world's gotta see you.
Think this a little bit.
The world's gotta see you. That's all it is. The world's gotta see you.
wanna get tired?
How do you go about getting artists to come to the show?
Well, one's him, one's just people I know.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, the idea is just,
It's funny. I talked to him. I opened a Instagram account not too long ago. Yeah, I haven't grown for it because I haven't put a full blown attention to it. But I want to do the same, but with their videos. Like every time they put up a video that's new but nobody knows them, I'll put it up. I started doing that with the main artist, but whatever.
Okay,
It's
that's
getting
pretty cool.
copyrighted. So
Pretty
then
cool, right?
you get blocked. Your videos get
Oh,
blocked.
wow,
So I'm like, you know what? F it.
Makes sense.
Pásamela.
They're already
Yes,
out there.
airdrop.
I need the exposure.
Yeah.
So I throw it back, and then what I started doing just trying to look for the like local artists, and then whatever video they put up,
I thought that, I didn't dress up or anything because I thought you
comment
just
about it,
okay,
the
cool.
video.
No, no, no.
Started doing that,
Yeah,
put it away,
it's
but
like
I
whatever.
again. It's cool, you know.
Give it like,
Try out and see. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to really come up with an art nowadays.
No, it really is. And I think,
Podcast.
yeah, and I think it was actually funny. So they did I might mention it when we talk about it, which is, you follow sports, football, anything?
Sometimes.
Well, one of the things is it's Colin Cowherd. He does little renditions, kind of like I like to do, but he's nice. But he's often wrong. And I say he's wrong because, like, he did a rendition the other day where he talked about where, the picture he was painting was like, okay, you're an NFL quarterback, not all, you be the greatest NFL quarterback, but the franchise doesn't believe you don't make it. He was kind of, like, let's say Phillip Rivers as an example. He should be in the Hall of Fame, but he only has a few playoff wins, but his numbers are better than Ben Roethlisberger, who's won 2 Super Bowls. Peyton Manning, or maybe not Peyton, but Eli Manning, who's won 2 Super Bowls, and yet, he hasn't won a lot, and he might not get into the Hall of Fame, or might be hard pressed to, only because he didn't make, he doesn't have the playoff wins and the Super Bowl. Well, when you take that kind of time, he goes, yeah, so it's so important where you go. Well, he kind of leaves it like, oh, that's just, yeah, some people just, they may deserve it, but they don't get it, almost like it was a downer. That was kind of the end. Like, while that's true, and I agree with it, I don't look at it as a downer standpoint. He's basically saying, wow, listen, you could be great. Yeah, you're right. Because I could have the most talent in the world, and I could be with a rich family, and I could have tons of money, and I could just gain my viewers because I just pay, and I could make it, and everything's amazing. Or I could be hard pressed, and I could get a lucky, and then I could get big. Or I could work my ass off and do everything and never make it big. But is there a downside? Like, there's no downside. It's the journey. If you didn't love the journey, if your only idea was saying, well, that's where I want to be, the ultimate happiness isn't there. When you get there, you're gone. There's no happiness there anymore. You're done.
On the spot. Hit it on the spot.
You have to just love what you do and appreciate that every day. Don't get me wrong, there's always something, but if you love where you want to go more than how you want to get there, you can't win. Because when you get there, you didn't win. Because now you're looking for something else you need and you won't find it.
And you'll do the same thing with pride. Most of them do get up there, shortcutting. Then it's like you see the depression, you see all kinds of weird shit, like and I'm like, how come? You up there, dude? What happened?
But they went to around.
Preparing for what's coming.
Let me tell you,
Right.
I feel blessed.
So to me,
Creo
I
que
was
estamos
like,
pasando
to the stream. Okay, frente de la.
Please, okay, selfie.
Yeah, selfish. And my mother
Selfish.
Selfish.
Don't be
Used to say,
selfish.
my mother used to say that. Let's take a selfish. Rest in peace. Okay, let's sit down, brother. Okay, you sit next to me and here and then. Very chicken.
We'll be off break for just 1 second. I'm getting you guys taking that selfie. God, you guys look good. Of course I'm recording it all, man. You guys look great. Look at you. Look at that selfie going on.
Sir. Nice.
All right, I'll go back on break.
That's it.
Alright, so you gonna perform now?
Can you take me a picture with Ryan?
Yeah, let's do that. Ryan.
Oh
Ryan, the picture.
Or, yeah, you have yet. Are you
Us three, yeah.
kidding me?
I see.
Wow, you got the plus. You got the big ass iPhone.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, God, it's such a sweet phone.
Okay,
Okay, let's do this. Yeah.
can you take it? Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, trying to get taller.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Alright, one more. 3, 2, 1.
All right, love it. Appreciate it. All right.
I'll send it.
Okay.
God, maybe I should. I gotta get a rocker outfit, man. I'm too dressed up.
I'll have a send it. We won? We won for you?
Yeah. Ryan, can you give me the?
Yeah.
Vente, Nativa. As I said, Ryan, you can take a picture with.
I always have it now.
You know, it's funny. We're taking pictures with iPhones, and yet I've got
Vente, the next one you get in.
I don't know. Bro, you got the star, man.
about $7,000 worth right there, and we're taking.
Can we use that? Can we use that?
No, we can't. No. We are not. Let's
3.
yeah, we're 3/4 on these guys.
Thank you.
Alright,
So
so on
we're
this
gonna
guy.
perform now. No, you have to.
So we're gonna
I
take
want
just
to
a
talk-
couple-
My voice is
just-
good now. I don't want to talk.
Take your
more.
time. It's just be a couple minutes, and then.
Yo, take another one, bro.
Yeah, because.
What happened?
It's
picture
coming
like
from
that-
downwards.
Yeah.
Go upwards.
Yeah, go.
What do you mean, like this?
Go from up down.
Up down. Yeah.
What, you want some doggy treats, bro?
Yeah. You can mix.
Yeah,
damn,
once you learn people's
Then I look
trick,
smaller.
once you learn people's trick, then then it'll be okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Suck it up.
Nativa looks tall. I hate the picture.
What do you mean?
I don't like the way I look today.
Oh, come on.
Do another one. Do another one. Bro. Keep taking out.
I'm not picture friendly today.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Nativa is too beautiful. She makes us look bad.
No way.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, just downgrade yourself,
Yeah.
girl. Helps us all
Downgrade.
out. Yeah, like
Yeah,
just
that's
like
what it is.
you know what I'm saying.
Mira, I think she should perform now because.
Is there something you can do for like if you had no makeup? You know what I'm saying? Like can you go less than? I don't know, like bedhead hair.
Let's have you perform now.
Put you in
Now?
some
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
she knows
perfect.
it's still fresh.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then,
Yeah, so what we're gonna do-
Yeah.
yeah.
Warm up my
Warm?
my
You want ice? Nice. That's what you're saying. To warm up.
To warm up.
Double warm.
No, guys, pretty good, man.
No.
Good, like driving the whole.
Yeah.
Very welcome.
Yeah, what you see is
So what we'll do is we'll do exactly what you said.
Yeah, if you need support, let me know, man.
So what we're gonna do is we'll do exactly what he said, which is we'll come back from break, we'll introduce you, we're gonna do your live, then we're gonna you're gonna do your performance, then we'll have you set up, so we'll do the whole performance. We'll do some commentary while you're getting all set up, and then
I should wear them, right?
like you'll just play it easy.
I'm looking like a
And then
fucking
we'll do your performance after the performance.
Bro, look,
Then
you
we'll
need
go
to
to
have-
break
you
again.
need-
Okay.
So as many, you want to play one song, 2 songs,
Just one.
Just one. Okay. So we'll just do one song, and then after, I think what we'll do is we'll go on break. Just
Okay.
after, thank you for the live performance. We'll be back,
Okay.
and then once we
You
come
understand?
back, we'll do we'll just kind of finish
You should
up.
keep those shades on.
Yeah, however long we want to finish up, whether it's 30 seconds or
Put the shades on.
whatever,
you can keep it
whatever
around.
wants to do. And
You
then
can't
we'll
see
go
your
on.
eyes.
I can't
Oh, they got you to stay the time.
You want to stay the same way? Oh, she's starting. All right, so we are coming off break.
Ooh la la.
Coming off break. Finally, everyone's like, finally, let's come off break. All right, you know what? Actually, though, because we're coming off break, what happened to the camera? Was that the dog? All right. So as we're coming off break here, we're going to get set up for a live performance. All right. And we are going to just take 1 second to get everything just right before we do that. All right. So.
You like music, right?
This is a shining moment. This is where it is.
Tomorrow. Ya mañana. Sí, deberíamos pasar por. Ujú. Aquí es boomerangs. Mira, no se ve nada ahí.
It's amazing how your music just makes everybody shut the hell up. Right? It's like, wow. It's like, yeah. That just,
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so we have this one. We should be good. All right. So we'll find out here. How do you look? Oh, you look great. You look amazing. No. I thought you guys were supposed to adjust the mics. What happened, guys? Wow.
I did already. I did this.
Yeah, no. So that, yeah, you're gonna have one mic will be adjusted. Yeah, one mic's gonna be adjusted. There we go. No, one's
No,
for
this
one's
one
one's
is
for a
here.
vocal.
There you
Yeah,
go.
one's for vocal. Yeah, and
Yours.
one will be for the. Yeah, that's great.
Do you think
Yeah.
there's?
I'll keep it
there's
on
there?
me right now. Yeah. No,
Okay.
that looks great. I think we're gonna do well. Yeah, we're gonna do well. All right, so we are on you, and we are. Oh my. There's Tupac. He's taking the screen on the second camera. He's just chilling. He's like, yo, what's up?
Baby, it's my time.
Yeah, just come on. Tupac, what are you doing? This is Nativa's time, right?
Come over here.
Yeah, come on, man. You and me will hang out later, bro. You and me got later, man. He sleeps in my bed. He like curls up next to me all night. He's got it good. All right, we're almost ready here. I think we're waiting on. All right, so Albert, you ready? You guys want to take your spots, or we're just gonna do a solo? All right, you guys are good. So we're doing a solo here.
Just the solo.
All right, so we're doing a solo here. All right, so what are we about to what are we about to hear? What are we about to hear right now?
Okay, so we're gonna sing a song that calls "Quiero que te quedes," which one is one of my favorite songs right now. So.
Can we pretend for 1 second that I know what you just said?
I wanna be for you. That's the name of the song.
That's nice. I'll pretend it's for me. Yeah, I'll pretend it's for me. Yeah. All right, that sounds great. All right, yeah, we're ready, and whenever you're ready.
For you. Are you ready?
Yeah, whenever you're ready. Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah. Are they ready? Yeah, we'll find out on the next episode of Right Now.
All right, Albert.
Hey guys, I appreciate you all, but right now we have a true performing artist, not like you fakers over there. Oh, he calls him out.
We have to stay away from the video.
He calls him out. All right.
I'm sorry. Tell me when you're rolling, okay?
When were we not rolling? We're rolling.
All right.
Whenever you're ready. This is your. Hey, grab my dog. Hold on 1 second. Grab my dog. Like pick him up or hold him. Just so he doesn't interfere with the beauty that we're about to witness here, because it's true. Yeah.
I thought you were doing sound check and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, we're doing live silliness right now because it's more fun that way. You know what I mean? Organic, like true to life stuff behind the scenes. I think that's what adds. People want to see that kind of stuff. What's going on? So I think it's important, and adds to the truth of what she is: truth, culture, honesty.
Absolutely.
Let's invest in that.
Absolutely. Another
Yeah.
title for this song is "I Want You to Stay with Me." Okay, So I hope people can understand a little bit what I'm saying because it's in Spanish. So I hope you like it, guys.
All right, let's do it.
Mira que te miro y que me muero, que aunque te hayas ido lejos sueño y te puedo alcanzar. Dime si el amor no es algo serio, que he llorado y que te espero y todo se podía arreglar. Volverte a ver pudiera ser que todo fuera como la primera vez. Tenerte así cerca de mí y volver a empezar y volver a sentir por qué. Tú has sido lo mejor de mi camino, tu amor sencillo que me llena de felicidad. Ha sido lo más grande de mi vida y mi patria viva, la esperanza de mi soledad. Quiero que te quedes tan solo un momento. Mírame a los ojos, you don't have to talk. Deja que mis besos cubran otros tiempos. I want you to stay a little more. Y mira que te estoy queriendo tanto, que fui presa de tu encanto y ya no me pude escapar. Dime que me llevas muy adentro, que tan solo hay sentimiento del saber que ya no estás. Volverte a ver pudiera ser que todo fuera como la primera vez. Tenerte así, Ryan, cerca de mí y volver a empezar y volver a sentir porque tú has sido lo mejor de mi camino, tu amor sencillo que me llena de felicidad. Ha sido lo más grande de mi vida y mi patria viva, la esperanza de mi soledad. Quiero que te quedes tan solo un momento. Mírame a los ojos, no tienes que hablar. Deja que mis besos cubren otros tiempos. Quiero que te quedes un poquito más. Thank you, guys.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
And with the band, sounds way better.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I love you guys.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you
was
so
that
much.
was that was absolutely beautiful.
Thank
Like literally, like that was amazing.
Thank you.
I think music is just like music astounds me. Like the fact that you can play the guitar, I think is like play the guitar and sing. Like you're doing two things at once. I can barely write and talk at the same time. I don't think I could do that. Like I could never do what a woman does, which is like makeup and drive the car. You know, like I can't do that. I would hit everything.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I could barely do my, work on my cell phone. I mean, that's
Thank
like,
you.
you know,
Clean voice for you.
yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
Clean sound.
yeah. No, that was,
That's very rare, my friend.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
And you know what's important, Ryan? That we need to enjoy what we do. You
Yeah.
know? We need to feel it. And every time I sing this song on every other song, it's like the first time. So I think I really enjoy what I do, and that's the key of life.
yeah, no, and that's, it's actually funny. So yeah, that is an applause.
Thank you.
I'll tie into that, which is that was actually my feeling today, which was that all I wanted to do was do exactly what I'm doing right now,
Right.
all of today, and I wasn't able to. I've got things I have to do, right? And so, all I wanted to do was do exactly, and so I felt this absence in my life, at that moment, and so I was like, for 4 hours, it's going on in my head, and I understand it's important. I know, as far as the process of life, it's something. Hey, look, there's things I've got to do. I've got to deal with them. I got to go through it. But knowing, that you can get back to your passion,
Absolutely.
and believing in that, I think is also because, yeah, sometimes, there was a little bit today where I wasn't even believing in my passion, even though I knew I believed in it, right?
Yeah, right.
Like I believed in it, but and I think it's so important to really reinstill that, which is exactly what you said.
And now
which
that you
is,
mentioned passion, it's like I feel so blessed, and you are too, that we can become our passion our career, and I think that's beautiful in life when you never work when you really love what you do.
yeah. So where's the people that are gonna just give us all the money? Because I want them, because then we can just do what we do, and right, yeah, yeah. So somebody, Albert, go find those guys and bring them here, and we're gonna give them. We will give them. What is it? There's something in a there's something in a movie. Oh wait, no. Oh, that's what it is. I know what it is. The movie Gladiator. I will give them something that they have never seen before. You know?
That's a great movie.
Yeah. Or what is it in I like movie lines, which is there's oh god, what's it's like it's like Rocky 5? Is it Rocky 5? I think there's a speech he gives to his son, or
That speech, do I remember?
I'm trying to remember it. He's like, that's not how winning is done. He's like, like, you think other people say what you're gonna say and you believe in that, but that's not how winning is done. You're being a loser. Whatever it is. Yeah. Whatever it is. You're a loser, son, and that ain't you. Yeah, he said, you gotta be hit. You gotta get hit and keep getting hit and get hit as many times as you can and keep getting back up. That's how winning is done. You get the crap beat out of you as long as you can and take as much punishment as you can until you think you can't take anymore, but you just keep taking it. You don't do any thinking, son. You just keep getting hit. And then eventually, you make it to the hospital and they give you a medal. And you win. No,
Albert, don't you tell me you did an actor for the movie? Because you got it right there.
All right, we're going to go on break, and we'll be back for a few more minutes, and then we will be signing off. So bear with us for a few more minutes, and we will be right back. Going on break, if I can find the on break. Thank you. There we go. Well done.
Nativa!
No, seriously, that was absolutely beautiful. That was beautiful.
Oh my goodness! But yeah, your voice is sounding better. You're projecting better, and you're crystallizing.
I mean, that was awesome.
Powerful. It's cutting through.
Awesome!
Yeah.
I'm getting better.
Wow, that was awesome. And that's an original from you?
That's a cover, yeah.
Oh, it's a cover, but you
Yeah.
did your own. Is that her?
That's my song, right?
Yeah, that's like one of her staples. Her tone and the way she sings it, she projects it.
You know, from her first marriage, she sings, but now she sings.
No, she's about her business.
And you know what happened? Like when you find out like the right song can go through your voice,
Right.
that can express,
That's
the,
what you gotta do.
That's the key.
that's
Finding
the
your
key.
sound.
Like
Finding your
sometimes I
sound.
sing a song like yeah, whatever. And when you
It's your
find
song.
the like the key,
Mm-hmm.
that's the key. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, I always keep it that.
I'm like, yeah, Ryan, if you see Ryan's face when you open your mouth and start singing, that was priceless. I saw Ryan's face go like, huh? You
That was
totally wasn't
That was
expecting that,
beautiful.
right? You totally wasn't expecting that, right?
Yeah, that was good. Well, I mean, I think when I say not expecting it, I think that would be belittling her. I think in general, like to me, I think anyone that is just really, really amazing at what they do is just something just so amazing.
But that
to
voice
see.
came out of that little body, it's like, right?
Yeah.
It's like, you know?
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, it's just
It was powerful.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it because I know I've seen him perform before, but just to take a freaking guitar and just go out there a cappella live, like with the guitar.
Yeah.
There's no effects. There's no auto tune. That's her right there. That's
yeah.
true
And
talent.
to me, that's the most beautiful music.
Yeah.
Is just natural. It's the same for me, actually. Like when it comes to women, like beauty-wise, like I don't really care about makeup. Makeup to me, like I get
The
it.
same way.
But yeah, like I want to see like the face you wake up to, after you shower and you go to sleep, and you wake up. That's the face, because to me, like that's your real beauty. That's your real essence. That's it. Everything else is just this is cupcake.
Right.
This is icing, right? Like everything else is really just who we are. It doesn't matter really what we're wearing. We wear stuff for the party,
Right.
for what we
Exactly.
do to represent us.
Exactly.
Because I think that's like one of those things.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, can
You
you,
know.
can you take a couple of professional pictures from us before we go? Like all of us?
Yeah, I can. It'll be once as soon as we end the performance,
Okay,
we can.
good,
Yeah,
good,
we'll do it.
Alright.
And I've got like, I got like studio lights out in the garage that I haven't used like in a long time. This is actually cool. I used this cup. It was just really neat. I used it. See, I'm still going back and forth. This is. So I used to do photography for the Beta Institute of South Florida for a little while, until they got cheap. Yeah, but this was like.
that picture?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we put this on this mug. This is one of the students. They did her hair, and they did hair and makeup, and then we shot the artist.
And then the background is a green screen, or?
No, so what we did was this. So for this, we actually we got one of the big like 10 by huge backdrops. So we went and got the huge backdrops, and then we lay it, where it came all the way out the ground, came all the way up. You're good. Come on. Okay. Yeah, you're good.
Oh yeah.
And then this is my niece Tia. Tia, you want to come meet a beautiful artist? Come on. You want to meet a beautiful artist? Tia's gonna be a performer one. This is my brother Robert.
Oh, too bad she wasn't here when she performed.
Meet Tia.
You're so beautiful.
Isn't she pretty?
She's a ballerina.
Tia, this is Nativa. This is Dayron.
Yeah.
This is Rich.
How you doing?
Right, and that's Albert. These are friends of ours. They're friends, Tia. This is Priscilla. This is Priscilla.
They play the guitar like Papa.
Yeah. So,
You guys are done?
No, we're still going. We're gonna finish up. Yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna
okay.
finish
How
up.
you doing?
You guys are good. You wanna go say hi?
Come here, T.
Tia, you like
She's
singing?
very
Shy?
You're so shy. She's so not shy though. She's
Okay.
crazy. Foreigner.
Oh.
She's a leap year baby. You're a leap year baby? Are you a leap year baby?
She's a leap year baby.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that smile. There's that smile. Yeah. Yeah, she can sing amazing. She's like a princess that sings. Do you know that?
So we ended up with what our plans are, like what we're gonna perform next and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think just a little bit of like, what dreams to come or stay tuned where you're going, like good stuff, and then
And then more something when we open the big studio, like 4 or 5. And then we go into the rest of it.
scaring me.
Stop. Go
This is what she does all the time.
now.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
She was going the other day, I was trying to set up, she's like running around, I'm like, oh dear Lord,
You can play, but
what are you gonna do?
Hey, Tupac, hit the camera twice.
Listen, between the dog and her, it's absolutely insanity, yeah.
Yeah, kids.
Yeah. Well, we moved in, COVID coming and everything. We moved in together to save some money through the struggle. So so like it's been interesting. It's been interesting. It's been good. My brother and I always worked together, so it worked out. We came and we had his space. Got his desk here, his desk. So we do our thing. So it's actually
Wow.
yeah. It's worked out pretty cool. Obviously, I get to see my niece all the time.
Let's finish
Yeah.
it, Papa, so you could,
Oh no. What? Oh yeah, no, they're totally. Yeah. No, my brother and I do this stuff all the time. My brother's part of what I do.
Nice.
So it's one of the benefits that we got. But yeah, but tonight he's not part of it. So, he's doing his own thing. So, but whenever you guys are ready, we'll do it.
Can we all sit down together like us three? Like more
Yeah.
personal?
What?
Us three in one row?
Yeah, you guys can sit down however you want to sit down.
Okay, Nativa sit in the middle. And
Right.
Nativa, we ended up like that.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
sit here.
We're just bringing the mics.
Yeah.
Man, that song was hot. Song was
Nativa, you killed it. We're gonna sit together, Nativa. We're gonna sit in the middle. He's gonna sit right there. We're just gonna finish it off.
That song was hot.
That song was hot.
You nailed it first shot.
Damn it.
No takeovers
You
again.
should see his face.
So bring
He was
this
expecting,
one in.
Yes, indeed.
To work
he
out.
was expecting the fire.
Bring that thing back this way. Switch it
Beautiful.
right.
Do 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 do.
And the camera. Okay, and the camera right there.
Because you're gonna be in her way. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Sit back.
That's good. Now you feel comfortable.
If you want, bro, just put the lights on.
I'm alright. sacar the stigma off it.
We have the same pose, so I don't want the same pose.
Yeah, right. There you go.
And I'm like, you see?
There you
No,
go,
no,
right,
wait.
right.
It's gonna put me
Yeah.
on.
No, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm saying, like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dog.
Right there, dog.
Look, you know, you too cool for school. I went to school once, but that was a long time ago, and I was like, yeah, no, I
Oh,
learned too
that
much.
drink, let me tell you, it's really good.
Oh, you tried it?
Wow, I did.
Yeah.
It opens you up, you know. That's all. You don't have to drink no more. It's just a little sip to get you started. That's it. And go home, bro.
You know, I think that's one thing that I really relished in life is that I never wanted to be a learned man, because if you know so much,
Right.
I mean, you know, then nothing surprises you. You just know everything. So I decided to be as dumb as I possibly could be, so everything was exciting. Every day was like a new moment of like, oh, that's how you spread cream cheese on a bagel. I don't know. All right. That's how it's
Hey, I
done.
had that today, bro.
How do you stop a dog from walking in front of the camera? How do you stop a dog from walking in front of the camera consistently? Don't know. We'll figure out on the next episode of the Ryan Mill Show. Oh no, he'll just lay there. I think he's just gonna lay
He's
there.
like, okay,
Oh wait,
yeah,
here.
this is my time.
There you go.
Show.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, you guys look great, and my dog is just there, just eyeing the camera.
Yes.
that's
Just
awesome,
there.
bro.
Wait.
Yeah, you guys look good. All right, so we are going to just finish up this show by just getting a little bit of information about you guys, about what's going on, what you guys got coming up, what you're working on, whether it be collaboratively or whether it be individually. Start with Albert, and then you guys can kind of move it along
So it's
left to right. Well, you were left to right. You were right to left.
A, so A for the first letter in the alphabet.
Was it right to left? To be honest with you, I know you the best, and that's just why I just go to you, right? Yeah.
One of the things that makes you
Yeah.
so brilliant and so smart because you know how to spot talent. Yeah. No, just kidding. What we're gonna do next? Well, really excited. What we're not gonna do next? Again, since the pandemic, everybody's been pretty much hiring.
Yeah, it's been tough,
So
yeah.
now we're preparing for the big 2021, which is we're expecting to be a much better year. We are working on new music, and we're working on a music video. You heard a little bit of her performing live without no auto tune, no effects, no lights, no smokes.
Straight from her mouth
You
to
saw
the
the
camera, my friend.
So you could imagine her in a band situation, in a live situation, and you haven't even seen her actually perform or dance. She's incredible.
Yeah. Do you guys? So out of curiosity, and obviously, anytime that you're recording anything, I'm sensitive to like the information that people want to put out. But do you want, as far as like your Instagram, what is there any material or information that you would like to give people to follow you, or is that something that we can post later, or just out of curiosity?
Nativa, hit him.
If you wanna, why don't everybody goes to Nativa's
Nativa
page?
webpage, man. Go to Nativa.
Well, I mean, do you got a website? I mean, I know she's got Instagram, but I don't know whether it's a personal Instagram, whether you have a professional Instagram, or like as far as like what you want to do.
We are restructuring as a band our new website, and that's what we're not giving away yet because we put it together nicely, and we added new material, so that's why we'll give you the information later.
God, so you guys are such a tease.
Look, let me tell you something. We just gave you a little bit. That's it. Just a little bit. But you're going to get a whole lot soon.
Oh, okay, I got you. I can appreciate that.
In days now, like the music that is out there, pretty much, not to knock anybody down, because people love all types of music, but we pride ourselves. Our music is very organic, live instruments, live performances, pure talent. I mean, as far as what we do, it's pure instruments, pure talent, and we're proud of that. And we wanna bring out like pure music and pure talent. I mean, and not hide behind auto tunes and all those effects. Not to shoot anybody down. All those artists, whoever do what they do.
Well, I think you have it right. I think there's two different types of art. Well, not two. There's many types of art, but I think there's taking your talent and then using additives to make it what you're looking for, and then I think there's just that raw natural talent, and not even to say that those that use those types of things, right? That it's taking anything away from that. There's just different forms of art. I think there's a beauty in the natural arts. Yeah.
But
That is a beauty.
you know, give you an example. In her voice, very naturally, very powerful. We don't need to use those tools. And I think there was an era in music where they didn't have those tools, and artists needed to perform, and you knew who was the true talent, who knew who wasn't, because there wasn't that technology to help the artists back in the days.
That's what everyone says about me, and I'm totally in agreement with that. Just a natural talent that doesn't need any auto tune, and that's why I think we connect so well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. Absolutely.
No, I want to invite people to follow me, to follow us actually, and stay tuned. We are really working hard in our first single. We have a lot of music coming up, and we want to be unique. Sounds really original band with authentic sounds and rhythms. And I want you to people be happy with the music and dance and and feel it and feel it.
Feel it in your
So,
souls,
yep.
baby. Feel it in your souls.
So stay tuned. You can follow me guys on Nativa Official. That's my main page and the only one. So yeah, you can follow me there.
All right, that sounds great. And then, do you have an Instagram or a following?
I got a Facebook.
Yeah. No, it's funny. I really dislike social media.
I know.
Like I don't want to create pages.
Right.
I have a Ryan Real fan page. I don't even want to look at it.
Right.
Wow.
I didn't even want to make it. I just put it at like whatever my thing was. I was like, I'll just go ahead. But I don't, because I think like, you just want people to, you just want a central source, like one source where people can come and look at you and be like, yo, this is who they are, and I want to follow them.
Right.
Instead, you got to have Instagram, Twitter, pre-Twitter, post-Twitter, post, post-op, post-Twitter.
So if I see any Ryan show that's fake.
Well, no,
That's a fake
no,
page.
because I listen. This is like a quote from what was it? Was it "Say hello to my little friend"? What was the? Come on, help me out. Scarface. Yeah, it goes Scarface. I tell the truth even when I lie. I tell the truth even when I lie. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I could almost be whatever ethnicity he was. Colombian, right? Hey, might be a lot of fun to be a Colombian. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of treats down there. They bring them here. Never mind.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I got a Facebook, and it's Richard
Yeah.
Cruz. Just go in there. You'll see me with I don't know if you know Johnny O. He's an artist, freestyle artist.
Johnny O. That sounds really familiar to me. If I don't know him, I know that I should know him.
Yeah.
So either way, I'm either great for knowing him or an idiot for not. So either way, I win. I think somehow.
Yeah, he's got a following there. So I mean, his following should listen to our stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Beautiful. Oh, yes.
Bring them all. We take them all. Marla, we love you, Marla.
yeah.
Marla,
love you.
Yvette,
I just want
yo,
to
Giggles.
I want to do a plug, a shameful plug.
What?
Do that.
Yeah. Do whatever you want, man. It's all on you, dog.
My sister also happens to be an artist,
That's right.
but she's
We'll have her on next week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
coming
Yeah. Next week. Yeah.
I think she's coming next week. Yeah, she's got a new
Lip
coming out
gloss
with a
line or
song.
something. Oh no. Is it? I thought she has like. Am I confused? She has both. She's a singer and has art like.
No, she's a singer.
Oh, she doesn't have like a.
She has. Oh yeah, she has.
She doesn't have a makeup line.
Makeup line.
Yeah.
Makeup line.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Beautiful makeup line,
And all that
actually.
stuff.
Yeah.
So I want to shout out to her.
Shout out to her, man. She's
All right. Awesome.
A lot of the
she's
reasons
my
that,
she's like my sister, man.
yeah,
I mean, amazing.
We through history of our careers, we got in our heads because she's an established
That's right.
artist that sold a lot of records and people know her. And then we got to meet a lot of people and got to do shows
Right.
and been to a lot of places because of her. We want to send her love.
Mm-hmm.
And
Where
thank you.
where
Marla
is she?
G.
Where? So yeah. Question. Where
Marla
where
G.
where's she from? No, but
Giggles.
where like where are you from?
New York.
No, is she from New York? Yeah, but is she like English, Spanish? Does she speak Spanish?
Spanish.
Does she sing Spanish?
She sings English.
She sings English?
Yeah, freestyle music.
Listen. I'm getting all crazy here. I'm getting
She's a freestyle artist. She's well known.
all crazy here, but I'm thinking collaboration, you know? Collaboration. What if you did some sort of a collaboration where you're actually singing the exact same words, but English and Spanish? You sing the Spanish, right? You sing the Spanish words. She sings the English words. I don't know. I'm just throwing some, I don't know anything about music, so I'm just making shit up. I'm just like, oh yeah, you could do that. It would make sense.
It's funny because we did perform together in a concert.
Or you could sing at the same time.
We
Yeah.
opened
Yeah.
for my sister. And
That's right.
Yes, absolutely.
That's
and
right.
she knows my sister and you know.
We
like
love
you
you,
said-
Marla.
Like you said,
All the
like
way.
taking somebody under her wing, and I think it's just what she's done with us.
Yeah.
Kind of like with the connections and people that she knows, and you know her experience in music. You know, and you know, again, you know, we're very thankful.
And she's very connected to Latin culture too, so
Very
it's not gonna be hard to.
So salsa dancing, we could, yeah, she could sing and you could teach me salsa dancing. It could be like a whole thing, yeah, you know.
Wanna start
And
now? You wanna some?
yeah,
movement right now?
I'll try whatever at this point. All I know is do not order pizza with pineapple on it. I think that's what we figured out.
You had to say that. You
Yeah,
had to say
because it was already a not a thing to do, and now it is definitely not a thing to do.
The whole thing,
Yeah,
that Nativa is allergic to pineapple.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I couldn't eat pizza.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I never would have ordered that. I would have steered clear. I lived in California far too long. Over dipping ranch sauce, too much pineapple.
Your pineapple out, dude.
People who don't understand math put into higher power. You know, put into the put into politics. It's terrible. Give away numbers. You say, yeah, it's just numbers. No, they're dollars and cents. And then people go.
So
Agree.
Ryan, hopefully the next time we see each other, we'll be on stage. You'll be interviewing us in a brand new studio.
Yes.
Actually, wrong. I will be on stage singing.
You want to do that?
No, that's
No.
salsa. We want.
I will be. I will listen. There is one thing about me well, if you haven't learned by now, I will embarrass myself to the hilt. So I have no problem trying something that I will look terrible at. I will just go for it, and then everyone can laugh, and then I'll describe it later as something that was endearing and sincere and meant a lot to me, and that I grew from it, and there's passion and love behind it. And meanwhile, I was just getting made fun of the whole time.
Classic.
That's how I'll paint it. No, but I really would. I'd love to learn. Honestly, I would.
Gonna learn.
I've wanted to take dance lessons for a long time, to be honest. Like I've wanted to learn somehow to do it because I actually have the capability. I really do. It's relatively like within me. There is a sense of rhythm in there, but it's never been because I can sing. Like I can sing. What's that song by? They did it in the movie with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. Star is Born.
Yeah.
Yeah, and is it Killing Me? Not Killing Me Softly. I'm trying to think. It's he's out buying all her stuff.
You know what?
She's spending all his money.
We'll have you perform that with us.
Digging my grave. There we go. She's on
grave.
digging my grave. Like I've actually done that karaoke. I'm not that bad. I'm not good at all. But I'm not that bad.
But you
So,
enjoy it.
yeah, I enjoyed it. All right. Just like I enjoyed everyone's company. So I guess we'll wrap it up. I want to thank you guys so much for coming. It was absolutely awesome. We'll end it with this. Albert Naives, Nativa, Rich Cruz, and me, Ryan Real, if I can slide over there. Ryan Real here just to thank you so much for watching. These are just an absolutely amazing artist. There's so much to come. We're going to be doing so much more, and I really can't thank them enough. And for everyone who's been watching and who's going to view this, I really can't thank you enough for being part of it, being part of our lives, being part of the experience. Until next time, this is the Ryan Real Show, and my salute to artists and everybody who is chasing their dream, whether you've obtained it or whether you're, at this part, just dreaming it, where it's just there, and you're going for it. Because I urge everybody, it's about the journey and not about the destination. But God, we'd all love to get to that destination. So next time, love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Bam. And then if I can find the, yeah, there it is. Bam!